I'm Noelle, aka Daddy Satan, and I'm going to be going through a ginormous thrift haul with you. My whole house is pretty much thrifted, secondhand one way or another, or even yard sales and estate sales. I have a ginormous haul. Let's go through everything. I'm going to do it by category, and then at the end I'm going to show you how I styled things in my house. Also, I'll let you know the prices, because the prices are badass. So, starting off strong, let's start with the garden section. I'm trying to style my house whimsy goth, and I think this definitely fits the vibes. Super cute, great price. Can't wait to hang that up. Next two items. Bam! These are gonna look really cool with some plant coming out of them. Also a great price. I absolutely love wrought iron. I grew up with my uncle having so many antique stores. He's had like 26 antique stores or so. So I am definitely a wrought iron girly at heart. Love this. It's gonna look super pretty hanging up, and then having little plants in all of these holders there. Such a cute little bird feeder. It says as is, but I don't know what's actually wrong with it. I think it's fine. Maybe it's this part here. But you don't actually need that for the function of it. For $1.49, I'll take it. A set of 4 plant stands, $6.99. I can't wait to start planting a bunch of seeds and getting my house to grow and look very witchy, so I had to get a whole bunch of pots. This for $1.49. You can't beat that. And of course, moving along with the whimsy goth, these are absolutely perfect. I love anything with suns and moons on them. Has a little bit of a chip, but for $1.99 each, I'll take it. Another wall hanging plant holder, also made out of very strong metal material. $2.49. Can't beat that. I only have one hose so far, and my front hose has a leak, so I can't even use it. But when everything's ready, I have this awesome hose holder. It's a lot colder than where I used to live up here in northern Arizona, so I had to get some blankies to keep warm. I also keep it colder in my house because it's cheaper, so then I just bundle up. $2.99. I don't know anything about this lake, I just thought it was cute. The end. This one also $2.99. Ooh. Cute apple tree. This is what it looks like on the inverse side of it. Cute! Next category is vases and vase-like items. 69 cents. I don't know what this was for. Calavita? But I think it looked cute as a vase. I'm gonna put my Legos in this one. $1.99. Pretty sick. This one's not so much a vase, but I'm gonna use it as a vase anyway. Pretty cute. I might paint this one because it's a little bit bung up, but I really liked the shape, even though it has a crack in it. But for $2.49, couldn't let it go. These ones were a little more on the expensive side. It was $3 for one, and I got 4 of them. But I think it'll look really cool for propagation, and I just couldn't pass up a good test tube. I'm pretty sure I also got these at a thrift store that benefited shelter animals, so that also justified the price for me. Always need a classic cute mug. Jar, my bad. This one was just too funky. I could not pass that up, and it was 69 cents. So some very eclectic flowers are gonna go in this one. 99 cents. This one might be a candle holder, but I'm gonna use it as a vase for maybe just like really small or single flowers. 89 cents. Really like this faux metal detailing on the top here, and the way that it shines in the light. Looks awesome. This one is totally giving me disco vibes for $2.99. Hell yeah, brother. My dad collects carnival glass, and this kind of reminded me of him, so I had to grab that. Such a cool oil spill looking pattern, and a really cool design. This one just gives me classy, which maybe is something I need a little bit of. Another cutesy. I absolutely love this one. It is so cute. For one, green is my favorite color, but this just gives like an old Victorian vibe. I love the details on this. It does say as is, and I think it's for this little tiny hole right there. But the price, $1.99. This I actually saw on TikTok, and when I saw it in person, I was like, oh my god! Because I was very jealous of the person on TikTok who thrifted it, so I couldn't believe I found it in person as well. 39 cents? Oh my god. But this is gonna look so cool and like science experimenty when I have just like a single flower coming out at each end. I really like the test tube seeming vibes, and I've really been into glass lately too, so I'm really excited about this one. It's probably my favorite out of all the vases. Next section is shelves, and it might seem boring, but it's a necessity when you have as much stuff, not junk, as me, so I need to have somewhere to hang everything. Cutesy little, just plain shelf, but it'll look really cool with something on it. And beat the price. I really love the vintage detail on this one. This metal railing, and it's coming up a little bit there, but for $1.49, I'm totally okay with that. I also have a ton of wooden stuff that this is gonna go perfect next to as well. These are absolutely great. 2 pair. It did say they were at Goodwill at one point for $2.49, but I got them for $1.59 each. And I also see there's a other price tag on the back, probably from when it was brand new. I want to see how much it was. Well, you could tell before I ripped it off, but it said $19.99, so I think I have a good deal here. These are kind of giving fleur-de-lis, and I love fleur-de-lis. I have a ton of fleur-de-lis decor in my house. As I mentioned before, my uncle, who had a bunch of antique stores all his life, his best friend loved fleur-de-lis, and she also had an antique store. And she was absolutely fabulous and mentored me when I was really young. Unfortunately, she did pass away from breast cancer, and so I kind of adopted the fleur-de-lis from there. So whenever you come to my house and see fleur-de-lis everywhere, that's the reason why. Just saw this one was broken on the side, but I think with a little bit of paint right there you won't be able to tell, so I'll be okay with it. This one is totally giving whimsy for the whimsy goth. Love this little detail and the cute paint. I don't like red that much, but this is just so quirky, couldn't live without it. $1.99. Another reason why I just had to get it. This is so cool. It does move. And I just love the antique look. There's the price. Oh, in the antique store it was $29.99, as you can see by that. I'm going to attempt to speed run through all of this because this is a lot, so let's go through it. Next section I'm going to be doing is decor and general type of decor items. $1.99 for these lovely guys. My drag room is an absolute wreck right now because I haven't fully moved in, but now that I have all this lovely stuff, I can start decorating. Super cute. $1.99. Like I mentioned before, I've been getting into glass, so I got this crystal clock. Honestly, I can't even read an analog clock. I could, but by the time I figure out what time it is, it's a different time. But I think this is gonna look really cool in my guest bathroom. Just kind of quirky. I love these little wooden pieces. This could either be part of Halloween decor or I might just have it out year round knowing me. Also these cute butterflies that were next to it as well. And all of these, $1.49. Okay, these I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to do with. They might be seasonal decor, but there are 7. I can't hold all of them. But they might be little vases, possibly candle holders, but they also are on an angle, so I don't think it'd be a candle holder, so I think maybe small vases. But they were all 49 cents each. Pretty nice, so I'm gonna use them for something cute, I'm sure. Growing up, my dad had a knickknack cabinet, and he had glass, little blown glass dragons in there, as well as other things like a wizard with a glass crystal ball. I inherited those, and I found all of these glass crystal horses at the thrift store. I just had to get them to add to the collection, so now I can actually have a collection. But these are so cool. I was just mesmerized by the glass animals and stuff as a kid, and for $2.49, that is outrageous pricing. This one's color is awesome. $3.99, and it says Murano Glass Company, Italy. Two more horses here. This one was 69 cents, and I really like this peachy color. This one was also 69 cents. Really cool shape as well. These are gonna look really cool in my curio cabinet next to the dragon. I also inherited my great-grandma's shoe curio cabinet, and it is just a collection of porcelain and glass shoes, and one of them has cats on it that look just like this, which I thought was very uncanny. 49 cents. I'm probably gonna put it next to it even though it's not shoes, but I love cats too, so I had to have it. I also need a box for all my trinkets.
For my trinkets. Another box for my trinkets. What's going on? It's Trinketville.
You see here, $3, but I'm gonna put a picture of something creepy in there, I'm sure. And then here is the actual box for my trinkets. Here we go with the wrought iron again. I'll probably either put a book in this or maybe a frame with something creepy in it. $1.49. Okay, maybe a tray for my trinkets too. I love trinkets, what can I say? 49 cents. I just couldn't pass that up. Okay, these I'm not actually sure what they are. I think they might be napkin holders, possibly. But like I said, I'm getting into glass, and this blown glass detail right there is so cool. $2.49. Whatever I put in it's gonna look awesome. And then this one also had this little dragon or lion detailing on it with little claw feet. So cool. Metal. 69 cents. It had to go home with me. Another trinket box, yes. This one has a cool flower on it. 69 cents. And I just love the vintage look. This one says it's broken, but it's only $1.49. And I also like that a bunch of these are hearts. I also got this really cute heart bowl. I might put like some candies in it or something. $2.29. Next category we're gonna do is candlesticks. This one's a little plain looking, except for the quality of it and how it looks in the sun. This one's actually really heavy, which I love. I also like how it looks like a trumpet. $2.49. I don't have a cat yet, but when I do, everything's gonna start to make sense. I'm gonna melt this one out, but I really like this metal detailing here. Also 69 cents. This one was just a classic, nice and dainty, 69 cents. I didn't notice this one had a chip in the store, but I'll just turn it around, it'll be fine. It looks really cool. I really like the pattern on it. 99 cents. These ones are giving. I need a candle, and I'm in my nightgown going through the hall at night looking for the ghosts. 89 cents each. This one could be a candle holder. I could put a candle inside it here, but I think I might do something else with it, probably a plant. Another cute classic little dainty one. This one was 75% off because it's Halloween. It was 49 cents, so that much. 69 cents. This one, cute little goblet. I think a little tea light would look cool in that. As you can see, my trusty assistant is helping me guard all of the very valuable items. Isn't that right, Bubba? The next section I'm going to be going through is kitchen items. Lovely sauce pourer. Love the spikes on this milk glass. A cream pourer that is a cow. Very cute. This little cast iron teapot, I'm just going to use it for decor in the kitchen, but I really liked that. Pretty heavy. I might put my toothpicks in here after I clean it up, but I actually like the damaged silver look it has going on. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this one yet, but it was only 49 cents and it has a really cool shape and color. And I think it'll just be good for my... I've always wanted one of these baskets too. They're not like the most beautiful or anything, but I just really like it. $2.49. 3 sets of cookie cutters, all super cheap. 99 cents, $1.99, $1.49. This one is all Halloween. This one had a bat in it, so I had to get that one. I didn't really care about the rest, I just wanted the bat. And then this one is Looney Tunes characters, which I thought was pretty funky and unique. Probably vintage as well. I'm assuming this is an olive tray for all the different compartments, but I don't actually know if it has an intended purpose or if it's just whatever you need. But the crystal detailing with the metal basket, very intricate. I love to look very classy, you know. For $1.99, I'm a cheap classy bitch. Then I got this cute little planchette mug. Inside, very dark, it says, "Today will be magical." And then on the other side, it's got a crystal ball. Very dark on the inside, it says yes. I'm assuming that when you put something in it, it might change color on the things that you can barely see on here. We'll have to test that out later. But for 49 cents, I might also use this one as a vase, or I might actually use it as a picture. I don't know, but I love the combination of the metal and glass. $3.99. Great price. Also not sure what I'm going to use this piece for, but we've got that combination metal with glass again, and it's really cool detailing on this as well. It was only $2.99, and it's super heavy, and I just assume heavy means quality, so I'm like, yes, I will have this. Also got this gummy silicone mold, so this is only 59 cents. And I am going to make my dog a bunch of treats out of this. Also got this cross cake pan, but as you can imagine, this is how I will be making my cakes. $2.99, unholy price. This cookie sheet or baking sheet was probably for muffins or something, I don't know. $2.49, and I'm gonna make something super cute out of it. And tasty, hopefully, but I'm not the best cook or baker, so we shall see. $3.99 for this vintage style one. These I just recently got, so I don't actually remember exactly what's in here, so let's go through it together. I only had a bunch of huge pots, so I needed some little single-serve ones. So the lid was 69 cents. And then this was $1.99. Also a single-serve cast iron pan for $3.99. And another smaller pan that'll be perfect for making eggs for $3.49. I also don't have a lot of cups, so I'm trying to have an eclectic collection. 69 cents. It's probably covered in lead, but I'd rather go out in style than, you know, not. It's a cute little angel thing. Not sure the material, but $2.59. I just thought this mug was funny. I should not. 39 cents. I want a bunch of painted details on my house, so I got this. 69 cents. See how that looks. This one says, "I am woman. I am invincible. I am tired." And I felt that to my core. 49 cents. I also got a bunch of magnets because they have a great magnet selection. Cat's Rule, 49 cents. This one I actually got for my dishwasher. It says, "My dinner bowl is dirty, my dinner bowl is clean." So you can rotate it. 59 cents. And this one says it was hand painted in Egypt. It looks pretty cool. It's an Ankh. 59 cents. But it's a fake book, $2.49, and it's actually just a hidden compartment. And I got some goodies on the inside, of course. 69-cent magnet. 69-cent mini frame. 49-cent tile magnets. Another 49-cent magnet. Another 49-cent magnet. 39-cent magnet. And then I've been wanting to make some beaded curtains for in front of my windows and different areas to hang. Oh my god. I just could not believe the price, because brand new bead strings are like $7.99 minimum, and that was the last time I went to a craft store, so they're probably $59.99 nowadays. But all of these were 99 cents. Of course, I had to snatch all of the green ones, and then I wanted any other ones that might sparkle with the sun. Next section we're going over is crafts. This is a little paper stamp cutter, and we got that fleur-de-lis again. $1.99. These are pretty expensive at the store, so I'm excited to use it. Then we got these quote stickers for the whole pack. It was 79 cents, and they look brand new. I am a scrapbooker, so these are going to come in handy for sure. I also like to have cute stuff to add into my pen pal letters. So, whoop! These are going to be perfect. I have a gigantic sticker collection, and these were brand new, so I had to nab them. 69 cents. This one's all about travel. 89 cents, and this one's all about being happy. I thought this was too cool. This is a rubber stamp kit with the whole alphabet. It looks brand new, and it was $2.99. I can't wait to start using this. I do not know what these are called, but if you have a bedazzler, you can use this on the bedazzler, and these are going to be absolutely perfect for my drag. A brand new kit for, I don't know if it says 88 or 99 cents, but that's money right there. Also, of course, for my drag, I dye a lot of clothing, and this is a brand new thing of dye for 89 or 99 cents, I can't tell. It does look a little bit old, but if it gives my clothes a funky look, sure, it'll be great. Also got this awesome paper cutter set. This is $3.99, and this is going to come in handy with my crafting room. As you can tell, I'm in my crafting room. I have a lot of crafting shit. I craft for my drag and for random hobbies, so there's a lot. My next section is entertainment. This is a gigantic set of checkers. So you can actually get this, or you could back then, you could get this at Cracker Barrel in their gift shop, but it has the big old rug that goes with it. What's that? And the really big pieces. $2.99, and in the store back in the day, this was $20 at Cracker Barrel, so nowadays it's probably $30 or more, if not more, because we all know prices are crazy now. I do have a DVD collection because I don't use Netflix or Hulu or any of the subscription services, except for the library ones. Canopy is free with a lot of libraries, so if you go get your library card, you have a ton of things that you get free access to, like databases, including ones for automotives, but you can also get Canopy and Freegal, which is free streaming and free music. The Canopy one is mostly documentaries, but they do have stuff like The Terminator on there too, so it's definitely worth it for the price, you know what I mean. So for these DVDs, I got Robots, I do like that movie, $1.29. Ice Age, $1.29. I do like to watch kid movies just to zone out and not worry about the craziness of the world, but when I need to really let stress out, is when I play video games. This one for my Xbox 360, I got Dead Island. I have not played this one before, but I've seen my brother play it and it looks pretty cool. And zombies is my favorite movie genre, so it'll be fun to play. Halo Wars, this one also for my Xbox 360. I do have a lot of classic video game consoles, so love playing on the Xbox 360. I also recently just got a Wii at the thrift store, and it was only, I think, $42. I'll have to check. But I got these two controllers to go with it, $5.99 each. My next section is linens. A bed skirt has been on my vision board, that's what it's called, for a long time. And I found a king-size bed skirt for $4.99, and it's lacy like a grandma, which means it's totally me. So I'm really excited to put that on. I also got a whole bunch of curtain panels. They were only $3.99 each and brand new. These are the sheer ones, so they go behind the actual curtains. And you'll see they're too big in my living room right now. I already have a set hung up. But once I get my sewing machine set up, I'll go ahead and customize it to the size I need. And I also got these really cool pullbacks for the curtains too. And these were $1.99. Following up with my grandma aesthetic, I did get a bunch of doilies. This was 29 cents. A full bag of doilies. This one was $2.99 for all these. And then a lace tablecloth. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use it as a tablecloth. $2.29, great price. I might use it as a canopy or something along those lines, but I could not pass up a good grandma lace. This doesn't belong in the linen section, but because I just showed you a bunch of doilies, I had to show this one off too. A $1.99 framed doily, and it looks like a Dutch couple in their clogs. Really eclectic, whimsical. Yes, it is day 2 of going through everything because there is so much stuff. Not crap. Not crap. Another vintage styled one, because I just love a good fancy tray. This one has gold colored handles with silver colored tray. I'm assuming this is a candle snuffer, but I think it'll look cool if I put something creepy inside. 99 cents. The next section I'm going to be going over is wall hanging stuff. So this is frames and things that I'm going to put on my gallery wall. I used to have a gallery wall quite a few years ago. I called it my creepy wall because I had lots of creepy stuff on it. And I can't wait to replicate it, but even creepier this time. I love a good shadow box, so I got a ton of shadow boxes. This one was only 69 cents, so I might put some bones or something weird in there. This I haven't seen out of the bag, but it looked really cool. $2.49. Oh, it's like a miniature. It's got little kitchen tools and stuff. That is cute. Okay, I might actually hang this one in the kitchen because it's got miniature kitchen tools. That is just adorable though. These little heart details are so cute. $1.69 each. This is super heavy. It's a glass frame. $3.99. See, the whole thing is made out of glass. Really cool rose details. Melted bottle for $1.69. I think that'll look cool hung up as well. I don't have a cat yet, but when I do, I'm gonna hang a picture in this frame. 69 cents. 29 cents. This one was broken, and I don't like the thing that's in it, but I like the iron piece of it. See, broken. Don't need that. But it was only 69 cents. This was only 99 cents, and it's iron. It looks like it might have been a thermometer or something at one point, but it still looks pretty cool. Everyone needs a good wall-hanging octopus, of course. This is either gonna go in my guest bathroom, but if not, definitely the creepy wall. 69 cents. $1.99. Another $1.99. Another shadow box, also for $1.29. 69 cents. This is awesome. 49 cents. 99 cents. I'm pretty sure that this is for a pot holder, but they look so cool. I want to hang it up. This one is cool. It's like a leather material, so it feels really interesting. $1.99. These cherries are super cute. Also a pot holder, but it will just look cute hung up, so $2.99. 29 cents. That's awesome. This one is $4.49, but it's really heavy duty, so I like that. And it just looks like a cool lesbian scene, so need that in my queer house. These ones I'm also kind of on the fence on, but they were only 39 cents. I do really like the vintage wood looking on them. Right here it actually says December 1986, but they look a little bit like gears to me, which I don't like, but they're unique, so I do like that. 59 cents. I really liked these angels in here, and they were kind of on my vision board already for my bathroom, so I'm only going to replace this here. Brand new for 69 cents. 59 cents. It's kind of got that shadow box thing going on. 69 cents. I thought it was funny with the picture that came in it. I'm even contemplating just leaving it in there because it would be random and hilarious, but it's also weird. But weird is the vibe, so. It's also funny how ornate of a frame it is, and then it's just got like a dude's senior picture in it. Seems a little mismatched. This is awesome. $1.99. It's got that super creepy face detail. 79 cents for a metal covered frame. Very nice. And the original price tag says $7.99, so good deal. I think I'm actually gonna keep this painting in here. It looks very unique. It almost looks like it's printed on fabric, but $2.99, can't beat that. This I'm gonna paint probably black and red, and I really want to get into air dry clay, and I want to make a bunch of creepy little trinkets that will go in here. Yes, trinkets. 79 cents. Mine. Another little cat. $1. These, I believe, were 50 cents each. They had a bunch of different designs, but the other ones were kind of Christmassy. So these are the ones I ended up with. I don't know if this counts as fleur-de-lis, but wrought iron. Doesn't have a price tag on it. $1. This is a terrible paint job, but I'm also thinking I might keep it because it still adds to the creepiness. I mean, just look at the eyes. $1.29. I think this is also a pot holder. Otherwise, I'm not sure what it is. 69 cents, but it is a very creepy painted girl, and I love that. I'm not sure how they made it. I'm assuming they had... Who cares? This one is also funny because I don't have a cat yet. It says, don't let the cat out no matter what it tells you. Whoa. 49 cents. It's okay. This one will be funny because I want to put it next to the door and have someone be like, wait, you have a cat? I'll be like, oh, where is it? Did you let it out? I don't know if this is meant for something particular, but it looks ornate. It was only 99 cents. Pretty cute. I've been wanting to make a few pongs, and this was only $8.99, and it's a solar pump. Still in the box. It's not brand new, but hopefully it works. They usually test everything there, so I'm excited about that. The next section I'm doing is kind of a mismatch, whatever, of things that I'm going to be putting in my guest bathroom. Starting off strong was with this awesome fleur-de-lis towel holder. I have other fleur-de-lis hangers in my other bathroom, so this is going to be really cool. $3.49. My guest bathroom is going to be dark green, so I want a bunch of greens in there. And I got these. I don't know if I'm going to have them as candlestick holders or what quite yet, but they're really pretty. $2.49 each, so maybe a little more expensive for such little glass thingies, but they're cute. $3.49. I got this to put bath bombs or other bath supplies in here, so that would look cool. I got another one just like it. This one doesn't have a price on it, but I'm sure it was cheap. Another little green item, 49 cents. This lamp was super pretty. It's a cool shape and a cool color. Love a good green vase. I think it says $2.99. This one was a little more expensive, $6.99, but it's a super pretty sounding music box. Then if you press this in, it stops. Of course, I needed a creepy grandma cat. $3.49. Some very ornate candlestick holders. These were $5.49 each, a little more expensive, but it's just gonna make my guest bathroom look very gaudy. I want my guest bathroom to have a very planty, foresty, fairy feel, so I got a couple of fake plants to put in there. $2.99. Nice lamp. It's actually a wired lamp, not a gas lamp, which I like. And it was $7.49. I haven't tested it out yet, so hopefully it works. This, I think it was $12, but it is obviously a printed photo of Teacup Sally, but I don't know if this certificate part, because it's a different piece of paper, is actually legitimate, but it is her license for prostitution from 1882. That's awesome. This I'm gonna put in my kitchen because I have a weird corner cabinet, and I think this will go good in that space there. $7.49. The plexiglass is damaged, so I'm gonna replace that, but it's not too big of a project, and the color goes perfect with the rest of my house. I got this the same day I got a gigantic trunk, which I'll also show footage of, but this one is really cool. It was originally $13.99, and I got it for $5.49. Really nice details on it. This I'm also going to put in my entryway, so that way people can hang their coats or their purses if they need. And then I can write cute messages on there and put some magnets on this side. It's only $3.99. This next section is free stuff. I actually went to get some free mirrors from OfferUp, and when I got there, the guy had just evicted his tenants and had a whole bunch of stuff that they left, and he said it was all for free and I could take whatever I wanted. So here's some of what I got. Free for a glass crystal vase. It's a pretty nice price. I also got this, which will be great for picnics. You can set your napkins in here, utensils, plates, all of the good stuff that you might need to have a great picnic. Then it even has handles. Can't beat free. This actually came with my house. It was left in the garage. It's a really cute little glass tea set. Or not glass, but ceramic, I guess. It does have 2 cups that go with it, but one of them is damaged pretty bad. Maybe I could do something with it. I'm not sure yet. But it goes with that other little teapot I bought too, so I'll probably put them next to each other. I had just been shopping for steamers, and I found this one for $5.99. I haven't tested it yet, but some of the stuff is still in bags. There's the whole set. It even has the manual with it too. So I'm excited to try that because I'm trying to get away from using chemicals and stuff, so just using hot water. Peep that Mob Shitty. Muffin! Back with another thrift haul before I show you the decorated final version because I can't stop thrifting. So let's go through what I got. I really love water features, and I got this cute little fountain. We'll see how that looks when it's turned on, but it was only $1.99. I got a sick video game haul. I'm really excited to play these. I don't know what this one is. I'll have to look into it, but it says Crash Bash with one heck of a bash, but then it also has Spyro, and then when you open it, it was $14.99. You open it, it comes with stickers, and then it's like a multi-feature game. Oh, cool! I didn't even see this. That's awesome. Let's see what the other side does. Oh my god! Okay, totally worth that. These stickers say the year 2000 on them as well. Banger of a year, I might say. As I was 5 years old. I also was just missing this game. If you ever played the Tanks game, my brothers and I played that for hours. I wasn't very good at that one, but I could beat them in any of the other games. It was only $5 and you get a whole bunch of games out of it. I also got Call of Duty for $4.99. This is the Ghost one. It looks a little water damaged from the case and the case is fucked up, but $4.99, can't beat it. And then these are the Motherload. I didn't even know that PlayStation made these, but they're PlayStation magazines, and it gives you a demo of all the games that came out that month, it looks like. But they're all from like the late 90s and early 2000s. And yeah, they're $6 each, so I spent $66 on them, but I honestly want to go back and get the rest because this is so cool. I'll give you an example here. June 2000, November 1999, October 1999, December 1998. I know these are just gonna fill me with so much nostalgia, and I'm really excited to see the menu screen on all of these where you select what different games to play, because my childhood, I would just love it. So there's all the ones I got, but there was a lot more. And yeah, they're a little expensive, but when are you ever gonna see this again? Like I mentioned, I got another Wii, only $34. You literally can't beat that price. And I wasn't sure if I should get another one because I don't really want one in my bedroom, just for the living room, because it's easier to run and play. But my dad made a good point. What if that one breaks? When am I ever gonna find another one for $34? So I might as well. In one of my videos, I had gotten a solar water feature with a pump, and this is gonna be perfect to put it in there. It was only $4.99, and I think it'll make a really cute little water fountain. I saw on TikTok, so take it with a grain of salt, but if you use these Velcro-like curlers in your washing machine, it's supposed to help get dog hair out. And I am plagued with dog hair. I've accepted my fate, but if I could try to get rid of some of it, we'll see. I'll let you know if it works. Can't help but try for $1.99. Of course, I'm a big-time crafter and I have to stop at all of the scrapbooking supplies. So this whole set was $1.99, came with a couple of cute stickers. This large set, which looks brand new other than the cover coming off, it was originally $19.99. And I got it for $4.99. Literally can't beat that. This one, also brand new, and a piece came out, but $4.99, pretty good deal. I've really been getting into plants lately, and I've been getting some discount ones that need a new home. So this was $2.99. It's a lot cheaper than the store, so I will take it. This belt buckle that'll go perfect with my drag, $1.99. Another perfect drag accessory, faux leather belt for 99 cents. Moving on to clothes, $2.99, $2.99, $2.99, and $3.99. These actually fit like a glove and they're super comfy. So for $3.99, hell yeah. My dad also bought me this hoe, and it was only $2.99. Then when we were on our way, we stopped by an estate sale, and luckily enough for us, the sign off the main street had fallen over, so there weren't too many people there. I'll show you what I got. I got these really nice blue Christmas lights. I don't like Christmas very much, but now that I have my own house, I do want to be a little bit more festive, and I love the vintage blue, so I'll plug those in and show you what they look like, but it was only $2 for this bag. Then I got a cat litter box full of bird seed for $5. There you have it. I also got this cutter mat. I don't think they knew they had it because it was kind of behind some boxes against a wall and it didn't have a price tag on it. So I asked the lady how much and she was like, for you, $5. And I have no shame. I've been yard sailing since I was a kid. So I was like, would you take two? And she was like, girl, you know these are for like $45 brand new, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm poor. So would you take $3? And she was like, $4. Okay. And then she gave me this bag, which was originally priced for $2, of some flower plant food for free. So then I spent $11 and I got 4 things. Not too bad. Our favorite thrift store had a special 45-cent sale or fill a box for $10. So my dad and I went shopping.
Are you finished? Yeah, I guess.
Well, did you get a few good things?
Just a few, maybe. Especially the dog bones.
Nice.
How about yourself?
I got too many good things. Good stuff. Spent $15. They had different size boxes for different prices, so my dad and I both got our own box and then at the end combined everything into one $15 box, and that's how we spent only $7.50 each. 68 items.
30.60.
Oh yeah, so
We doubled our money.
yeah.
Because it was
Pretty good, huh?
good enough. Okay, where's the garbage can?
By this point, I got tired of my own shit and went nonverbal. I'm excited to see how everything comes together. Let's have a look, shall we? Here's a rundown of everything that I have so far. I'm not 100% moved in, so everything's not exactly where it goes, but it's almost there. It's starting to come along. Hope you enjoy. big ass out of here. Get your fat ass out of here. Get your fat ass out of here.